Do you ever feel like you could get burned out from social media? I totally get that. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book Get Social Smart, and it's episode 97 of the Get Social Smart show. And today we're going to talk a little bit about how to avoid social media burnout. I find that this is a question I get asked pretty often because being a social media strategist and a speaker, I'm on just about every social media platform. And I always advise people that they don't have to necessarily be on every single social media platform. In fact, I'm a big believer that you should only pick one or two, the ones that really make the most sense for you and your business, the ones that you enjoy being on, the ones that your clients are on, and then it's okay to let go of the rest. So that being said, how do I and how can you avoid sort of that social media burnout that you might be feeling, especially if you've been on social media a long time, like I have? First of all, like I said a second ago, pick and choose which platforms you're going to be on wisely. So it doesn't mean you have to be on every single one. If you feel like you're not getting a whole lot of traction from a specific platform, that might be a great opportunity to kind of step back and put your focus toward a platform where you find that your clients and your potential clients are more likely to be on, and the ones that, again, that you enjoy being on. So that's really first and foremost. The other thing to think about when it comes to social media burnout is sometimes it's okay to take some time offline. In fact, I highly recommend that you take some time offline.
That's it! We're going away! Far away! Where they can't find us!
So to do that, you have to get the right systems and processes in place. First of all, if you are a solo agent or a solo entrepreneur, it might just be yourself who's managing your social media. So in that case, it's fine if you take a day or two or even an extended time off. The key is just letting people know, especially if you're really active on social media. So if you're really active on Facebook and Instagram and then you just go dark for like 3 days, I'm going to wonder where the heck you are, right? I'm going to text you, I'm going to call you, I'm going to figure out what's going on. So just let people know. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic like, I'm leaving Facebook. It doesn't have to be anything like that. They can just be like, hey guys, I'm taking a little bit of a social media siesta. I'll be back in a few days, whatever. Keep it light and simple. But there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of time offline. And I'm a big believer, not just with social media, but any other type of online communication, email, things like that. If you're going to go on vacation and really get away, really try to get away. And if anything, there's some motivation for helping you get those systems and maybe some right team members in place so you can take that time away. If you guys know me personally, I'm a big believer in work hard, play hard. One of the first things we do each and every year before we plan anything else is we put in our calendar some of those non-negotiable days, those days that we don't schedule things that are really important to our family, and we also schedule our vacations in advance. And we make sure that we really look at what it is that we're doing in terms of our time, and then making sure that our activities match what it is that we want to do with our time. So those are a couple things that make a big difference. The other thing that makes a big difference to avoid social media burnout is just to get a system and a plan together. It might feel like I'm on social media all the time, and as a social media strategist, you would think I'm on social media all the time.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you're in the kitchen.
But I'm not. In fact, so much more of my business is spent face-to-face, or it's spent these days traveling or on airplanes or in front of groups of people, giving speeches and presentations. And so it's about having a system and a plan. How does social media fit into your day-to-day? Is it a few minutes in the morning when you're drinking a cup of coffee? Is it a few minutes in the afternoon? Is it a few minutes in the evening? I really recommend sprinkling it in throughout your day, just like you would sprinkle in checking your email throughout your day. But the other thing you want to think about is, where are there moments of opportunity to batch create some of your content? This is a big thing that's been a huge difference for us, especially in the last 2 years. So one of the things we do on a monthly basis is we'll sit down and we'll record 4, 5, or 6 of our videos in one shot. I also think about that when it comes to social media. I'll sit down and create a number of pieces of social media content all in one sitting. I'll sit down and schedule 5, 10, or 20 posts all in one sitting. Now, I say that with caution because I don't mean set it and forget it. I don't mean scheduling, months or years in advance. But when you have a system in place in terms of scheduling and batching your content, you're also going to want to get a system in place for how you're going to respond and manage those notifications. So having a system is key. Obviously taking a little bit of offline time as well, not being all things to all people. Those are a few small things that can make a big, big difference. To be honest, what we're talking about here is woven through all of our training. So if you've read our book, or if you're a part of our academy, or if you've come to one of our masterminds, this is a small thing that makes a huge difference. If you want to have long-term success in really any kind of business, but especially for those of you in real estate, I know that's really the majority of my audience is agents and brokers who are hardworking day in and day out. It's really about getting those systems in place and how to incorporate social media in a smart way, because guess what, folks? It's not going away anytime soon. So incorporating that into your business, into your day-to-day activities, making it a habit, just like any other part of your business, can make a big, big difference. So I would love to hear from you. I know this is a little bit of a hot topic for many of you. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Have you experienced social media burnout? If so, either way, let me know in the comments below, yes or no. And if you have, I would love to hear any tips you have, any things that have made a big difference for you. So leave those in the comments below. As always, if you're watching this over on YouTube, make sure you click subscribe, click that little bell button. That's going to help you get notifications. We have new content that comes out each and every week, so you always want to make sure you're in the know. And as always, for more tips, tools, and strategies when it comes to social media, please visit us over at katielance.com. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.